Alright, fellas, so my name is James IZ, and I've had a long ass day, and now I actually have to do my job now and make this f***ing video. Yeah, so for like the past week now, I've heard a lot about this documentary that had dropped on HBO, apparently, about Dan Schneider and what was going on behind the scenes on set on like the certain Nickelodeon sitcom. Apparently, Drake Bell was repeatedly raped by a producer.
It was a different time, so I think it was a little easier to go to and from a courthouse and not worry about Twitter that night or TMZ paparazzis being there.
Yeah, a little bit of background context. I believe this is a clip from like the documentary itself, and like apparently there was like an actual court case of like one of like the producers who was assaulting one of like the child actors, and they never released the name of that child actor, and apparently it was actually Drake Bell himself
on the day of sentencing,
which is crazy
for Brian
to think.
I get to the courthouse. It was the most unbelievable thing I'd ever seen. His entire side of the courtroom was full.
Okay, well, that's how it be like in Hollywood, you feel me? I mean, like, you know, like they're full of a bunch of creeps and weirdos just like him, so it doesn't shock me that like they're gonna be there to protect their own.
There were definitely some recognizable faces on that side of the room, and my side was me, my mom, and my brother. Brian had been convicted, but getting all of this support from a lot of people in the industry, and yeah, I was pretty shocked.
Okay, well, okay, listen, I get that he would be shocked because, you know, he was probably younger, but it doesn't shock me that, again, like they're gonna protect their own.
I addressed my statement to everyone in the room. I looked at all of them, and I just said, "How dare you?" And I said, "You will forever have the memory of sitting in this courtroom and defending this person."
Okay, so they were defending a known child rapist. Okay, he was actually sentenced. So let's move on to the Dan Schneider part of where he actually talks about the Quiet on Set documentary and speaks out.
Hey, it's Boogie. I played Tebow on Nickelodeon's iCarly.
Alright, so he paid off Tebow here to do like this interview type of thing.
I got a chance to watch the Quiet on Set program, and I reached out to Dan to see if it was something that he'd be willing to discuss. I'm pleased to say that he said yes. Dan, how are you?
I'm okay. I really appreciate it.
Damn, okay, yeah, nah, he's lost a lot of weight. The usual pictures that like you Google of Dan Schneider, he was just always fat, you feel me?
Before I dive into my list of topics that I'd like to discuss, is there anything you'd like to start off with?
Absolutely. Watching over the past 2 nights was very difficult, me facing my past behaviors, some of which are embarrassing and that I regret, and I definitely owe some people a pretty strong apology.
Let's talk about the massages.
Okay.
Watching the content yesterday, it was disturbing.
It was wrong. It was wrong that I ever put anybody in that position. It was the wrong thing to do. I'd never do it today. I'm embarrassed that I did it then. I apologize.
Alright, so let's just get this out the fucking way. So they're 2 Hollywood actors. He didn't get like a professional person to do like the interview. No, he got one of his lackeys that I would probably put it out. You know, I would probably put it that like he got one of his lackeys who had worked with him on one show of where he was like a reoccurring side character. They're doing like this mock-up type of interview here, and it's like it just feels like it's scripted. I mean, it's like, yeah, and like, okay, all right, on like the Dan Warp YouTube channel, and they turned off the comments. Now, would a guilty person turn off their comments? Come on, Danny boy, come on, bro. This is obviously scripted. Everyone knows that this thing is scripted here. I mean, it's like, just watch the way they're talking.
To anybody that I ever put in that situation, and even additionally, I apologize to the people who were walking around Video Village or wherever they happened, because there were lots of people there who witnessed it who also may have felt uncomfortable. So I owe them an apology as well.
Yeah.
It's like he read that off from somewhere. I like, because I was so confused. Like, he has to be guilty, right?
It embarrasses me. I shouldn't have done it. And I can tell you why it hurts really bad for me. I remember very clearly my early experience.
All right, bro. So I'm just gonna cut the video short here because, to be honest with you, I could care less about all this bullshit that's going on, bro. If you so at this point, if you're still shocked and surprised that like this is what goes on in Hollywood, you're. I don't know about you, but like I also think it's very strange on how green his eyes are here. So were his eyes always green? Okay, so yeah, that's like the last thing that I'll actually say about this, because otherwise, bro, I just don't care anymore at all. I don't care about this shit. Anyways, fellas, so if you somehow enjoyed this video, whatever the fuck, you probably didn't even enjoy it. Fuck you.